there, it's Mindy. Sorry I haven't been on for a few days, but I've had a darn cold that's really gotten me down. So, if I've lost my voice for the last few days, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, well, let me start off with, it's been 1 year ago today since my last relapse. So that's really awesome. It's been a whole year. I want to tell you a little something about my MS that I suspected all along. I was diagnosed with MS in 2002, but that's not when my problems started. My problems really started back in 1997. I contracted C. difficile. That is, for those of you that don't know, it's contagious bloody diarrhea. It's very contagious. It's it's awful. So painful. And I had that for about 44 days. And at the tail end of that, I started having seizures for the first time. I'd never had seizures before. So at the beginning, they diagnosed me with epilepsy, which was totally the wrong diagnosis that we know now. So, boy, that went on for a good year, and the neurologist just totally over-medicated me so badly. I could not even function, and it wasn't working. It wasn't stopping or slowing down the seizures or any of that. So I took it upon myself once again at the end of that year to take myself off of all seizure medications. They were horrible. They were just making me a zombie. They didn't do any good anyway. So I took myself off of that, and then, fast forward to 2002. I had mentioned the C. difficile thing to doctors before in connection with my MS, and they said, no, that can't be a connection at all. But I knew it had to be something, because that's when everything really started, was back in 97. So, so finally, my neurologist now, he thinks that the C. difficile did not cause my multiple sclerosis, but what it did was it awakened the MS in my body that was already there. It just got it stirred up and got it going. So I thought that was kind of interesting, that would happen. Okay, so I want to talk about another thing now that's been happening to me. I've talked about this briefly before in other videos about this electric feeling that I have in my body all the time. Like I'm totally electrified. Whew! In the last couple of weeks, it's really amped itself up now. Gosh, now I'm so electrified now that if I touch anything electrical that's plugged in, if I touch the cord, I can feel the electricity in the cord. I can even feel it in the floor through my shoes. Even it's so prominent. So I want to show you something that my husband can do to me. He massages my back and my neck for me every night, and there's a spot on my neck that when you touch it a certain way, it just puts me out just for a few minutes, but it's kind of funny. So I want to show you, what happens to me when this happens. Okay. Do you think I should turn around so they can see my neck while you're doing it?
No, face forward.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
That's what happens.
The Vulcan death.
Yeah, Bill thinks it's kind of fun to do that. I don't think it's quite so fun. But does anybody else out there have this electric thing going on? I'd like to hear from anybody. Oh, it's horrible. It's not painful at all. It's just really irritating. It's more irritating than the numbness. When your hands and your feet go numb, that's kind of irritating, but you get used to it. I'm sure I'm going to get used to this too, but wow. Okay, well, that's it for today. Peace and love. Bye-bye.